First time in Japan, woo! This is gonna be a narrative vlog because I can't be that bitch that talks in public. But yeah, this is just me on the train on my way to my hostel. It was a bit intimidating traveling here by myself in the airplane, but it all worked out, so yeah. All that matters is the bitch made it onto her train. And the transportation system here is so good. Like, I'm so gagged. Like, I wish all countries were like this. Anyways, I had to leave my luggage at the hostel because it wasn't time for check-in. And then when I was recording, there was a lady trying to come in, which you can see now. Oh, yeah. Anyways, as it's my first day, I wanted to just eat and explore for a bit. So I stopped by at this restaurant I had saved. And oh my gosh, look how cute. Apparently, it's supposed to commemorate the beauty of childhood, which I adore. I felt like I was like a little kid again. Anyway, this was my first official meal from Japan. It was basically the inside of a taco without the shell, but it was so good and satisfied my avocado craving. Got my first melon soda, which when I tell you this trip turned me into a melon soda stan. Like, it's so good. I love it. Then as I was walking back from the cafe, I stumbled upon the store that had a mini gallery, and so I went to check it out. And look at this keychain. It looks so cute. But yeah, I really like the art. Headed back to my hostel to get ready to meet up with a friend. I was a bit apprehensive at first, but honestly, this hostel was so nice. This is my first time, and I definitely would come here again. Met up with my friend at Hamazushi, and I got my first ever pudding. Like, look at that. Oh my god, it was so good. Anyway, this is the only clip I got because we were just busy catching up the whole time. LMAO. Day 2 in Japan. Yesterday, I was crusty in my hoodie and sweats, so today I wanted to slay, so I made sure I put an effort into my appearance, and I don't know, I think I look cute. First order of business, I needed to get food inside me, so I headed on over to this cafe that is Studio Ghibli themed. The paños in the window look so cute. Dream decorations. And hello, the sign? So cute. The artist ate that for real. I wanted to dine in, but they didn't have a table, so they just gave me this huge ass room for me to eat in. All to myself. Finally, they have arrived. The main event. Just take a moment. Absorb her. And obviously, I had to commemorate this moment by recording myself taking the first bite. And yes, bitch, it was so good. Oh my god. My only complaint is, why is there a hole with cream in the bottom? Like, it's kind of messy, and I already have one. Oh my god, who said that? Rating the flavors. First is the raspberry. Like, look how messy this shit is. Like, I was in it for real. Like, just so good. Second was the custard. Third is chocolate. Like, yeah, it's messy, but it's messy because, like, I was just over it. Like, I was trying to, like, just squeeze as much as I can and finish it because I didn't want to like waste how cute the food was. But yeah, it was alright. I think I should have just got these two, but still cute. Finished everything, but of course I had to make a break to stop and admire the decorations. Oh my god, so cute. Definitely taking inspiration from a future home. The Totoros, oh. GG, my king. Next, I met up with my friend again, and we stumbled upon this cute restaurant where I had my first omurice. But yeah, it was really cutely decorated. I mean, you can't tell because of the lighting shit, but it was cute, trust. And considering how we were near Shibuya, we decided to stop by the Shibuya crossing. Am I glorifying crosswalk? Maybe. But it's just part of the tourist experience, okay? And I was like, holy shit, I really made it to Japan. It's like one of those moments. We're crossing! We entered a consignment store called Ragtag, where I found this hysteric glamour top with strawberries on it. This was my first official clothing purchase from Japan. Eee! Next, I suggested we go to this bar and clothing store hybrid. And it was cute. They were having a flea market that night, so there's a lot of people. And the drinks that we had were so good. And this is coming from someone who doesn't really drink alcohol that much. Anyways, it was getting late, and there was no way in hell I was going to miss the last train. So we decided to call it a night. And this is me just experiencing Shibuya crossing at night. Look at all the people recording. So cute. The Hachiko statue, oh my god, Nana reference. I started off my morning picking up a light breakfast from Family Mart. Then I walked by to the nearest park. I picked up a hash brown and a chicken skewer, and honestly, for how cheap it was pretty good. But yeah, it was pretty empty, so it was nice to have the space to myself, and it was just so serene to look at the nature, the autumn leaves. My first sight of the day was the Gotokuchi Temple. This marks my first time visiting a temple in Japan ever. But it was cool, all the architecture was nice. And here, because I'm a nosy bitch, I read some people's wishes, and it was cute to see what they were hoping for in the future. And here it is, the main attraction, the cats! Apparently this temple is known as the Cat Temple due to all the beckoning cats there. And girl, let me tell you, there were a ton, oh my gosh, but it was cute. To be honest, it was kind of hard to navigate to stand and admire the cats from all the people also staying around taking their pics and vids, but I'm literally saying, like, look at all this footage I'm getting right now. But yeah, I think I just came at a bad time. I came around noon, so of course there's a lot of people there, so yeah, just something to keep in mind when I visit in the future. I didn't get proper footage of this, but I actually ran into a friend I met at the hostel I was staying at. And it was cool. We totally didn't expect to see each other. It was very unplanned. And we ended up waiting in line together to buy cat merch from the temple. So that was cool. When people talk about their experience in hostels, they talk about all the friends they meet and hang out with during the travels. And I never anticipated that happened to me because I'm an introvert. So that was nice, and I definitely encourage me to stay in a hostel again in the future if necessary. Also, that day was the first time I ever had Pocari Sweat after seeing a bunch of K-pop idols drink it and promote it. And y'all, when I tell you this trip, baby, a Pocari Sweat stand. It was like my go-to drink in convenience stores and vending machines. It's just so good. Also, OMG, when I was leaving the temple, I came across this bakery that sells cat sponge cakes with various fillings. And I can't remember if I got strawberry or raspberry, but it was so good. I like planning things out, but also it's cool to find spontaneous spots like that. Next, I decided to visit this vintage shop that I've been following for a while. It's common for Japanese vintage shops to source from the United States, where I'm from, so I came here specifically looking at the handmade options, and y'all, look at this dress. It did not disappoint. I just knew she had to come home with me. I'm excited to style and layer her, and lo and behold, here's my first ever gachapon. Lol, can you tell I was struggling to record with one hand? Watching this back is so funny, like, hello, where is it? And there she is. A new day started off this morning with a sweet drink and this cat donut. Oh my gosh, there's one thing about Japan is that they're gonna decorate their sweets cutely, and I respect it. I met with a friend at Kai Kiki's gallery to see Aya Takano's solo exhibition, where she was also doing a talk show with an artist from her curated exhibition. The talk show was all in Japanese, so I couldn't understand it, unfortunately, but my friend was able to give me a brief summary afterwards, LMAO. But then after this, we bought one for books, and then we went in line so we could go talk to her. Look, she even drew me. Oh my gosh. I'm like implanting this memory in my brain forever. Oh my gosh. But afterwards, me and my friend headed over to the Adidas and Avavav collaboration event. Honestly, I don't have much videos because I was busy socializing with the other people there. But hey, I saw Rico Nasty and she was getting it down. Oh my gosh. You know, I was jamming out. She was such a fun performer.
Rico, you so nasty. I said thank you very much. Niggas wanna eat me like some candy, but I'm not his buttercup. He's so sweet that they can't stand me, but ain't never pulling up. I just made 100K in 2 weeks, little bitch. Do you need me to pull it up?
Bye. This clip makes me nostalgic for waking up and going to 7-Eleven and wondering when I'm going to pick to eat for that morning. The sandwich was so good, by the way.
23, hallelujah, hallelujah.
Visited a flea market with a friend. It was pretty cool to see all the different vendors and what they were selling, as well as seeing all the cool personal style from the attendees. It was a vibe, definitely recommend. And not to mention, it was held at this beautiful ass park. Like, look at it. Oh my gosh, so gigantic, so stunning. Guess who went to the Paradise Kiss anniversary pop-up? Me. Can I get a little commotion for the dress? Hashtag backshots. They're lucky it was in a glass container because I would have easily stolen this bitch. Look how precious! Oh my gosh! I like how you can gradually tell that I stopped gaffing about vlogging because I'm not even recording full days anymore, just like tidbits. Anyways, I saw these birds on my way to Enoshima Island with my friend. I figured it would be a nice day trip away from the busy city of Tokyo. It's okay, that's how you make fun memories. As seen by the clips, it's very fun to walk around and explore. But oh my god, if you do come here, prepare for a lot of walking. I swear this day trip killed my feet. This is like the only day that I remember where I was panting because I was still out of breath from walking everywhere. But I definitely do recommend. Went to the free garden because you know I love a free attraction. And the views did not disappoint. The views here are actually insane. Like, look at this. Oh my gosh. Being near the ocean will always remind me of home. Anyways, at the end of this red bridge are the Iwaya caves, which apparently you can explore, so that's really cool. They gave us these candles and I don't know, I felt so medieval. Didn't record much because it's pretty dark, but it definitely was such a fun and memorable experience. I even got to meet a dragon. I'm ready. Period.
Oh. See ya. Oh, you have to get closer.
At this point, my friend and I are starving because we haven't ate all day, so we went ahead and ordered katsu curry at this cool-ass restaurant with a stunning view. Visited the Dragon Love Bell, surrounded by logs from couples. I even rang the bell, but instead of praying for love, I just prayed for self-love, because who needs a man anyways? But damn, look at all these locks! On this rainy day, I headed over to Ueno to meet up with a friend at the Tokyo National Museum because guess what? They were holding a Hello Kitty exhibition. Hello, you. Well, hello to you too. When I tell you when I entered the building, it was basically a Hello Kitty trinket heaven. Like, look at all this. It's even color coordinated too. Like, okay, effort. And oh my gosh, the Hello Kitty dolls. I need them all. The nostalgia is hitting hard here. I don't know if it's like the baby pink or like the tiny shoes, but oh, I feel like a child again. I expected the attendees to be mainly women, which it was. But I was pleasantly surprised at the amount of older women I saw there. Like, I saw moms with their baby strollers, taking their kid around. I saw, like, aunties, like, hanging out together. And it just makes it so nice to see Hello Kitty brings all these women all together at all different ages. And I just know what my future looks like. Catch me at the senior retirement home, rocking Hello Kitty and other Sanrio characters. But yeah, I really enjoyed the exhibition. I really enjoyed the fact that there was a variety of Hello Kitty items to look at. Like, there was the mannequins and these fan arts. It definitely made for a more interesting experience than just looking at the plushies and her merch. I really appreciated the time it took in to curate this. Afterwards, my friend and I were starving, so we went out to eat. And I remember this is really, really good. Japan has yet to disappoint me with their cuisine. It seems I could not get enough of Hello Kitty, so my friend took me to the Sanrio store nearby, where I got some merch. I just love these characters dressed in the traditional Japanese clothes. So cute! Next, my friend took me to her favorite taiyaki place, and of course, I got the Camille smile of approval. I did stop by Pop Mart to buy a Lububu for my mom. I don't know what the chocolate is with them, though. I think they're kind of ugly and not my style, but I got them, and it was really raining, so I'm, like, walking in the rain. I really needed to buy an umbrella after this, which I did, thankfully. I don't care which country I'm in, I will always order a burger, and look at this one that I found nearby the place I was staying at. So good. And, of course, I got my melon soda. I always wanted to visit a dog cafe, so I picked a Samoyed cafe since I'd never seen a Samoyed in real life before. Oh my gosh, they were so adorable. They're very cute to watch and play with and pets, but I will say the dogs tended to be closer to the employees, which makes sense. They spend the most time with them, and the employees do take care of them on their off hours. So they were mainly hanging around the employees, which was kind of disappointing. So I feel that's important to keep in mind. But it was still a cute experience, and I had my fun. The cafe was in Asakusa, so I went ahead and explored the temple nearby. It was cool to see the locals and other tourists wearing the traditional Japanese clothes like kimonos and yukatas. And I actually had played a video game that took place in Asakusa, so it was cool to experience it in real life and imagining the characters running around. And just look how gorgeous this garden is. Oh my gosh, I just love all the greens. Also, I drew a fortune here which said I was going to have bad luck, and I was like, okay, whatever. But then later on that night, I went out with my friend, and I got too drunk, which I ended up throwing up. So I guess the fortunes here are really accurate, so be aware, y'all. Had my first taste of street food. This was so yummy. And seeing as I had some time to kill before I went off to the event where I got drunk and threw up, I walked across this bridge to watch the sunset, which was nice. Another day, another attraction. This time I visited the Tokyo National Art Center. I found this recommendation off TikTok, and the original poster mentioned that it was free. However, the correction is the museum itself is free, but to actually enter the galleries and current exhibitions, you have to pay a ticket to get in. So I would appreciate that clarification, but yeah, it was a pretty nice exhibit. There was many different art forms to see, such as painting, statues, and calligraphy. If you have a few hours to spare, I would definitely recommend checking this museum out. There was so much to look at and so much to admire, which I appreciate. Another day, another museum. Today, I went to the Snoopy Museum in Tokyo. To my surprise, it was actually near an outlet mall. And as you enter the mall, I noticed a bunch of Snoopy signs indicating me which direction to go to visit the museum, which I thought was so nice and helpful and just such a cute touch to my journey. So this was filmed in November, by the way, so that's why there's a bunch of Christmas decoration around LMAO. They already gave me Snoopy merch. I'm obsessed. First section was all these giant plushies and figurines. Next, they had this organized timeline of the creation of Peanuts, which was really nice to read. It's always so cool to see the development of a project, especially when it takes off. I hate that one of the things I remember from reading this timeline was that Charles, the creator of Peanuts, cheated on his wife, his first wife, at least, which I'm like, damn, men suck. Like, yeah, sometimes marriage doesn't work out, but do you really have to go and cheat? Like, why can't you be faithful and just break it off respectively? Like, ugh, I just don't understand cheaters. Bit of a tangent, but yeah, we don't tolerate cheaters here. This section was dedicated to the characters, giving them like a brief description and showing some of the comics next to them. As you can see, I'm in Pigpen's and Marcy's section. Honestly, I think this was my favorite section because I remember when I was in middle school, I checked out a book from the library of a Peanuts comics compilation, and I forgot most of these characters, so it was nice to get the refresher and see them again, be reminded of their presence. Behind the museum is this gorgeous park, by the way, and look, Snoopy statues! And this line for a photo op that I was definitely not waiting in. I hope the team that prepared the museum was really paid well, because look at this. Oh my gosh, they really paid attention to detail, because why do the stairs even have Snoopy pictures? Love it. And more Snoopy statues, but indoors. See, I tried to get a aesthetic video, but then there's just too many damn people. But I tried, okay? Next was the section dedicated to the holiday comments. So this one was Thanksgiving, and next is Christmas. So cute. Sticky note board where people left their own drawings of Snoopy. I unfortunately have no artistic ability, so I left that to the other creatives. Done with the museums, you know what that means. Time to go shopping in the merch store. Went to the dog store to see if I could get anything for my dog back home, and even they had Peanuts merch. Unfortunately, none of the clothes would fit my dog, so I had to leave them behind, but oh my gosh. Why is everything merchandise better in Japan? Also, what the heck? I did not know Shaun the Sheep had fans like this. Like, a whole store? That cafe food looked good though, I can't lie. But too bad for them because I already made a reservation at the Snoopy Cafe next door. And y'all already know it was decorated very cutely. This was my main meal, a nice plate of pasta. She was yummy, but honestly, I think the main course was the dessert. Like, just look at the Snoopy drawing. Also very yummy. Y'all, when I tell you, I licked both plates clean because it was just that good. And with that, that was my day in Machida. And of course, when I was walking back to the station, I had to stop and admire the sky. What a view. Went to the Onitsuka Tiger and Ginza to get the customized shoes, and bro, oh my gosh, look at all these people. And there's still more upstairs waiting to get the shoes. I had anticipated the chaos from TikTok, so I went at 10:30 when the store opened at 11, and there's still a long line before me. Oh my gosh. But it seems like the staff was used to it because they organized us into lines of who wanted the customized shoes, which was basically everyone in line. So it was just a matter of waiting for your turn, which wasn't too bad. While I waited for my shoes to get the embroidery, I headed over to the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building because they had a free observation deck. I remember when I was waiting in line, there's a European family behind me, and they literally had no concept of spatial awareness. They kept bumping into me and this other visitor in line with their huge ass backpacks. Like, bro, are you kidding me? Thankfully, we were separated from them when it was time to go on the elevator. But I told the other visitor that they were also bumping into me, and we kind of bonded over that, so that was funny. Wendy's in Japan with my beloved melon soda. Got this jiggly dessert at Ikebukuro Parko. Like, look at that bounce. I'm not even a huge dessert person back home, but something about Japan just converted me into desserts and sweets. Decided to give animal cafes another try, so I went to Rio Puppy Cafe. Unlike the Samoyed one, they had a variety of different dog breeds there, which I appreciate. The space was even bigger too, and I don't know, the vibes were just cute. Oh my god, but there was this one dog that kept hiding near the staff door. I think it was new because they seemed so shy and so anxious. I'm like, oh, baby, like, let me comfort you. But of course, I'm not going to go up to the dog and give it any discomfort. This one dog crawled onto my lap without me even touching it. And oh my gosh, she was so precious. I felt like I was the chosen one. 10 out of 10, would never forget. Thank you, dear dog. I will forever envy accessible countries, because what do you mean you get to go outside and just hang around with your friends in a space like this? Oh my gosh, the US can never. No, because I love to have a good conversation with a friend here and just admire the scenery. Like, oh my gosh. I wanted to squeeze in one more day trip, so here I am in Kawagoe. First, there was the Kumano Shrine, where a crystal ball was able to cast my fortune. Bro, isn't that so fucking cool? Like, I know it's auto-generated, but the messages they gave me actually resonated, so... I saw some people washing their money in the water, so I decided to do the same because I need my money blessed for real, especially in this upcoming recession. Then I did this ring toss that determined your luck. I didn't get any, which meant my luck stayed the same, so it was fun though. And then I also rubbed these snakes for luck and fortune. And of course, I got a paper fortune, which meant I had barely good fortune, which seems quite fitting. I mean, hey, at least it wasn't terrible. I barely stepped foot into Kawagoe, but like, y'all, it's so cute here. It's less bigger than Tokyo, obvi, but like, there's still like so much to do here. Oh, and I'm at the bell tower. Grabbed a pastry from the cafe nearby. Oh my gosh, look how cute! This Miffy bakery was pretty much the sole catalyst of me wanting to go to Kawagoe. I mean, just look at her. Oh my gosh. Like the giant Miffy! All the food was Miffy themed, and they even had exclusive merch for her at this location. The Miffy store sign, isn't that just the cutest thing ever? Ugh, I'm obsessed. Then I unexpectedly found Totoro here at the Studio Ghibli store. I didn't end up buying anything, but it was so cool to look at, especially since the Ghibli Museum is super hard to get into. Okay, enough shopping. I headed to this other shrine, the Kawagoe Hikawa Shrine, because I have the opportunity to fish for my fortune here. You just insert the money, grab a hook, and start fishing. Low-key, I should have translated what the fishes meant because there was a red and pink one, and I chose the pink one because I like pink better than red. But it turns out the pink fish is supposed to be a love reading, which, girl, I don't need that. Hashtag decenter man. Like, oh, but whatever, it's still cute. The red fish I should have gotten rip. More wooden plates to read through because I'm nosy. Oh, even the back of the shrine is gorgeous. Like, what? Like, look at this. After my shrine visit, I visited the Kawagoe City Museum. Their exhibitions included art and the history of Kawagoe. Overall, it was a pretty cool museum. If you're a historical nerd, then this would definitely be up your alley. I'm no history buff, but it's always so cool to see how society has come along from the past, especially when visiting another country. My last stop for the day, the Kawagoe Castle. Not me getting jump scared by these men. I actually thought they were real, LMAO, but they're just statues. Just a night with the girls. Saw these people chilling on the back patio, just admiring the garden. And Avi, I had to join them. Honestly, it was really nice to just sit down, taking the views. Oh my gosh, I remember I was trying to enter this room, but I was like kind of shy because there's no one there. But the guy at the front was like, oh, go in, you're allowed to go in. So I went in and I got this video. So shout out to that guy that encouraged me to come in. And that was my last activity in Kawagoe. Around this time, the sun was beginning to set. And I had to rush back to Tokyo, to Chofu specifically, because I was meeting my friend at the Jackson Hole. Yes, the Jackson Hole, the restaurant referenced in Nana. Only the standing bar was available, so my friend and I had to stand, but we ordered the food there. And oh my gosh, I remember it being so good. And the drinks too. I remember my friend and I bought 2 rounds of drinks because they were just that good. And they even had a little section for Nana. Here are some of the volumes. And they also had some of the art prints hanged up. Overall, a very cool experience. Definitely recommend going if you're a Nana fan, or you just want a tasty burger and some good drinks. Between this and the Paradise Kiss pop-up, I really feel like I was living my Ayuzawa fangirl dreams. Today's breakfast. I only consume fine dining, if you can't tell. Anyways, heading to the Tokyo Art Book Fair, but my friend and I accidentally went to the wrong location, LMAO. But we made it, and it was a very fun event. Not only were there local artists, but there was a lot of foreigner artists too. I remember talking to artists from Vietnam and South Korea, so that was pretty cool. But as you can see, the event was pretty chaotic and crowded, so I didn't get a lot of footage. But yeah, if you're a lover of print media, then I definitely suggest going. Taco Bell in Shibuya! Unfortunately, this couldn't compare to the original, but it was still fine, I guess. And we have now made it to essentially what is my last day in Japan. After I graduated college, I went through a huge video game phase where I just played video games nonstop on my Switch, and one of them was Nausea, so to be here at the 5th year anniversary pop-up was just so surreal to me. Especially since I could have just missed this event just by one day. Like, the universe really worked its magic for me to be here with all the other fans too. And the country of origin it was made in. They had standees of all the characters, which was so cute. It was so nice to see their sprites in real life. Oop, not me fourth wheeling. But yeah, the event was so cute. The apparel merch. The game's artist released 2 new artworks of the cast, which I thought was pretty cool. And oh my gosh, they even had the cube. If you play the game, you know, you know. Aside from looking at the merch and the displays, I was also able to chat to some of the fans too, even with my weak Japanese. It was cool though, we were just united with our love for this game. I just looking back at this event, it makes me so happy. I peaked as a visual novel fan here. One last Yoshinoya meal before I go. Who knew eating a raw egg was actually good? LMAO me trying to pack before my flight. Yeah, it's looking not good. Little Friendsgiving treat before we head off to do the most important activity.
Turn on the screen. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing? I don't belong here.
Last meal in Japan at Narita Airport. I was really lucky on my flight back home. I had the whole road to myself, and I even had a cute flight attendant. Anyways, that was my first trip in Japan. Thanks for watching.